Lots of news from across the world. Still, people are celebrating the new year.
Chief, no vex o. No be this my guy want talk now. Oh yeah, beg. Take him back. Yawa, thank you. It's 2024 and we've agreed that in the spirit of no grief for anybody, Papa Ade has found a plot of land and he wants to buy it. Not this Papa Ade sha, but you get our point. His wife asks, Papa Ade, you don't want to barrister before you do this land thing so? Papa Ade sat down with himself and behold, he said to himself, if I evolve barrister, expenses go plenty. Without barrister, expenses go reduce. And surely he had a bright idea. You know that idea. So Papa Ade don't buy land though, but waiting take your eye take see. You don't have to make Papa Ade's mistake. That's why we've made this video, to help you avoid legal troubles when buying your next property in Nigeria. Whenever you want to buy landed property, don't forget these two Latin maxims, caveat emptor and nemo dat quod non habet. In fact, they should echo in your ears. Caveat emptor simply means buyer beware. In other words, shine your eyes, shine them where. Or better still, buyer mans your guard. The second Latin maxim, nemo dat quod non habet, means no one can give what does not belong to him. You might ask, how do these maxims relate to anything? Now land I won't buy you, no be Latin I won't learn. Now let's illustrate our point. Imagine you met Mr. Slick, who is a used car seller. First, you don't want to buy refurbished scrap with an engine that basically mocks you each time you want to start it. So as a buyer, you need to be on your toes. Caveat emptor. Do your due diligence or independent investigation and be sure of the transaction you're entering into. Know the risks that you are taking in the transaction. In other words, buyer beware. You also want to be sure that the car offered to you by Mr. Slick is his own to sell. Nemo dat quod non habet. If he is not the owner, you want to ascertain that he is not selling another person's car without their permission. Why is this important? Now, let's imagine that the car you want to buy from Mr. Slick is not your first car. Maybe it's your second or third car. And you have a driver who currently drives you around. Your driver would only have the right to drive your car during work hours. He does not have the right or authority to sell off your car unless you authorize him or give him the right to sell it. Remember, nemo dat quod non habet. No one can give what does not belong to him. Let's string together everything we've said so far. In a land transaction, the seller cannot give what he does not have. So as the buyer, you must shine your eyes and beware. You must check if the seller really has full authority to sell the property to you. And you must be sure of the nature of what he is selling to you. Because if you don't do so, you'll bear the risks if the deal goes south. So, in conclusion, investigate the seller's title to the property. Because if his title is non-existent in law, he cannot give you ownership to the property. Engage a lawyer to advise you on the transaction. And don't just get a lawyer when you want the land documentation prepared. The lawyer will know what questions to ask and what searches to carry out to ensure that you have good title to the land or property. When we say good title, we mean ownership of the land or property that has no legal impediment or problems. We hope that with these few points of ours, we've been able to make your next transaction as hitch-free and problem-free as possible. See you in our next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.